Three, two, or live, everybody.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Hey, kids, we're back.
We're back.
And
Yeah,
who
we're
knew
back.
last week the number one short of the show was the flying shark?
Alligator.
Alice, whatever it was, the flying alligator was the number one
Yeah,
short from last week's show.
yeah. Well,
I'm
yeah, because
amazed.
everybody will be googling the crap out of it now. So where's the shark, Mr. Shark? Where's the shark? No,
Yeah,
it was an
alligator,
alligator. Yeah,
flying
and
alligator back in the
yeah,
1800s.
that's right. And that's because you gave it a very snappy title, Stephen. That's what it was.
What? Flying alligator? I didn't do it. AI did it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Uh,
Very snappy
I
title.
thought it was very funny that people
Yeah.
like the whatchamacallit, that they like the
Well,
flying alligator.
I think there's a lot of people there's a lot of people around the world who've discovered the word alligator because of alligator Alcatraz, obviously. Thank you, Mr. Trump,
Um,
for helping our short get big numbers because you used the word alligator. See, there you go. I
gotcha,
got the Trump
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
got the Trump reference in as well to start off with.
Wow, it's you. We're gonna get all the meta tags today. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah.
Wow. And then just to let
I just
the fans that are watching, first of all, don't forget to subscribe and
yeah.
like. And if you don't like the show, tell your friends to watch it, and that'll be torture enough. Number two, just for you people that don't know, David is a music composer, and he has been doing music on our channel under the playlist Musics or something. And he's got some songs that are up the number one charts, so you don't want to miss those. You want to check those out. There you go. And he's very big in South Korea and Japan, apparently. So that'll make Vicky happy.
Yeah, yeah, very big in my pants, as they say.
Well, there you have it. So,
Yeah.
banana, you're just happy to
Uh,
see me. Okay.
yeah, I just wanted to, on a very serious note, I just wanted to uh, mention that the news here and the news in the UK has actually been full of what's happening in Texas, and I know you live
Hmm.
in Texas, so yeah, condolences to the families and the families and friends that have been caught up in all of
Yeah.
that, and we hope that the situation gets better. But I was watching the news reports last night. It looks like you got some more big storms coming over, so that's yeah. That's is it global warming? Is it whatever? I don't know, but it's a tragedy. I just wanted to say that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's about
because
an hour. It's an hour. There's two big floods. There's an hour north of us and an hour south of
yeah,
us
yeah.
where they both are happening. Because I didn't know where they were. I had to look them up. And I was like, oh,
Okay,
boy.
okay. Well, it's
So,
in the
yeah.
Texas mountains, which was something I'd never heard of before.
Oh, yeah, we have mountains here. We do. We have the hill country. We've got mountains. We have deserts.
Yeah,
And Texas covers like everything.
yeah. It's huge. I mean, it's
It's a big
people
state.
people in Europe, which is all people here in Holland, who just saying, "Well, how big is really that big?" Oh yeah, it's that big.
Like we could
Anyway,
drop Texas on top of Europe and take up most of Europe. Texas would cover
yeah.
most of Europe. It's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is quite astounding. Anyway, well,
Uh,
let's we 3 minutes of 3 minutes of sensible talking. I think it's now time to
that's done.
get into the real stuff. So
Yeah, here you
here
go,
we go,
fans. This is what
guys.
you've been waiting
Here we
for.
go.
The Peep Show Enthusiastic Club, admiring the art of well-timed reveal. Oh my
There you
God.
go. They're all in today.
Hey, Vay.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
They were banging on the doors this morning.
I bet you
Seriously,
they were,
saying,
or they
"Come
were
on,
banging on the little slots so they can see. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Oh, there you go. I mean,
All right.
it's a cutout. It's a cutout puzzle. Work it out yourself.
There
Let's
you have it.
time to move on.
All right. Here we go. On this week's show, kids, we have Uncover the Facts, Rant of the Week, Call Me Elon, What a Day, Lost Words, Nobby News, Sex Horoscope, before AI, really.
Yeah.
Could you live here? An AI Babe of the Week. And I see the AI Babe of the Week, and hubba, 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 may I say.
Hubba.
Hubba.
So yeah,
Yes. I'm very excited to
hubba.
see all of her. Anyway, there
Oh
you go.
well, that's but you said we've got a new item number 8. The
I see
conspiracies
that.
people people, their conspiracy theories, I discussed. The only thing about conspiracy theories is I was discussing it with somebody at the weekend, and they said, well, basically they're just boring. So I
Yeah.
thought I'd take that off. But there is one which I'd never heard of, which is the ice wall. Evidently, the world is surrounded by an ice
Yes.
wall.
Yeah.
Good job I didn't put that one up this week because you know about it
I know
already.
that one
I'd
too.
never,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd never heard of it. So hopefully we've
Really?
got some stuff.
So, so,
Number,
so the ice wall here, really quick. The ice wall is the flat earthers who say that there's an ice wall, and then
yeah.
if you go, and Admiral Byrd supposedly went through it and all this other crap. But if you go there, there's this utopia civilization that's billions of years ahead of us, and they're the ones who control us. That's what the ice wall is.
Okay. Well, this is how I feel about that.
Okay, there you go. And
Yeah.
let me just tell you,
So
next week while I'm over there, we'll be discussing it. Okay.
we'll be
So,
discussing it. Okay. So watch out for number 8. That's a new thing. Hope that'll catch on. Bit of fun.
sure.
But let's move on with the show.
Oh, and here we go. What was the first item sold on eBay? A broken laser printer, a torn comic book, or a broken watch? Wow, that is a good question. I'm going to go with,
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Get your claps in early. Claps.
yeah,
He does. He
because
bought.
from
He
here
bought. He
it's
thinks.
it's it's
Yeah.
steadily downhill. It's steadily downhill from here. What was the first item sold on eBay? Was it a broken laser, a torn comic book, or a broken watch? I'm going to go. It
Yeah.
was a broken laser printer.
A broken laser pointer is in fact pointer.
Pointer. I'm sorry, broken laser pointer. Sorry about that.
Okay, so we'll back that one up. That was not a bad question. That one, eh?
That's a good question.
Well,
Yeah, that makes you
yeah.
think.
Well, we get in. What do you think of that, guys? Yeah. You heard it here first. He liked something. All right, so let's move on. Okay. Stephen liked something, so it might be a good show.
No, I'm. Don't worry. I'm sure it won't be. Um,
Is
rant of
that
the
is
week.
that is that your rant that it won't be a good show?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that is
that's
that?
my rant every week that it won't be a good show. Rant of the week. I have no rants this. I mean, I do have rants, but I'm good
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Yeah, I'm not mad
Okay.
at anybody. Everyone should live, and that's it. Unless you want to talk about the. All right, we can talk about the big beautiful bill. Then I have a rant about politicians, but we're good.
No. We
Yeah,
know all about that. We know about Big William.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
discuss
Big
about
William.
him
Is that what you guys call him? Okay. All right. So
well,
what?
that's what I'm calling. I'm going to
I
have a
got you.
T-shirt saying "I love Big William."
There you
So
go. All right. So now, what's the rant of the week from the fans?
this is the real one. Emailed in this week.
Rant of the week. This rant of the week is from Jenny Talley. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Jenny Talia, I think is
Jenny
what it is.
Talia
Yeah,
from Bald Knob, Arkansas. Oh my
yeah.
God.
There you
Streaming
go.
overload. Why are there
Streaming
so
overload.
many different streaming platforms now? By the time I find one that had a show I want, I've aged a decade and lost interest.
Yeah,
Well, it's because you're an idiot. You find what you like and you watch it.
yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I don't know. What the audience think? Is that one to go or not? Or it's
Yeah, like I said,
no.
you had
Okay.
one, you got the eBay thing. That was it. That was the highlight of the show, kids. All
I
right.
like the show. Okay. Well, thank you, Jenny Talia, for emailing us, and
Bald
we'll
Knob,
find.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to live there.
Yeah, someone's got to live
And
somewhere.
got to live somewhere, and so it's time to push on.
Thank God. All right. Call me
Call
Elon.
me Elon. Call
This
me
will be
Elon.
interesting.
Yeah. For all those people who think that we are now, because he's got an American hat on, everybody, of course, who'd be watching the show, thinking that we are supporting the new American political party,
Oh my
which,
God.
according to a certain orange gentleman, said it was from a bunch of left-wing democratic communists, whatever, who were losing their minds, and well, yeah, some sort of serious rant. But anyway, outside of the politics, as
Yeah.
you know, Mr. Musk he loves buying patents. So
Yes.
it's been our crusade on the channel and certainly on this show to get as many patents as we possibly can before Mr. Musk buys them all up and we're all left, in basically serving him for the rest of it. So
There you
this
go.
week's
All right. Historical patent. number 5,553,327,
Yeah.
done in 1996. It's a Byrd diaper, a diaper-like garment for pet birds. Okie doke. Yep, that's awesome.
It's not
That's
bad.
awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. He
That's
likes
awesome.
something.
Bird diapers.
He liked something, and this he thought was awesome.
Bird diapers. You gotta love it.
This is a show to remember, guys. Yeah.
Hey,
So
yeah, you guys don't
okay.
suck in you don't suck in the beginning. Let's see what you do at the end.
Okay,
All
bird
right.
diapers then. So
There
let's
you
go
go.
be a
Sure.
winner.
What a day. Okay,
What
what
a
a day.
day!
What
Yeah,
a
what a day we
what
have.
a day.
We've got a humdinger for you this week. Let's build some
All right.
tension.
All right. What a day. In 1993, July 9th, lawyer bounces off glass and dies.
Yeah.
Okay. A senior law partner, yeah, Ho, linked to demonstrating the tensity strength of his building's window by running up against them and bouncing off, a stunt he
Yeah.
performed numerous times.
He did
This isn't going to
indeed.
end well for him. However, on this fateful day, the window popped out of the frame. He plummeted to his death 24 stories from the Toronto whatever bank.
That's
I
easy
speak
for
to,
you to say.
I
There you
know,
go.
Dominion Bank.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's
isn't
crazy.
isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. All right, I like that.
Yeah, I've seen people do that as well. You know, like just run up against the
Yeah,
windows and just bounce off them. Everything the gig for him was that he would just run towards the window, bounce, and just stroll back. You know,
yeah.
as if because he was a lawyer. But yeah,
Yeah, but
bummer
at some
bummer for
point, I mean, at some point, you have to know that, the integrity of that's, never mind. That's nothing I would
well,
be doing. I would do that on the first floor. I'm good. And if it popped, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good.
oh good. Anyway,
Maybe the
so
second.
yeah, well, so not bad this week, guys. Just
Yeah, so far.
yeah.
I'm in,
I've got a funny feeling this show is going to be probably the most the most enjoyable for me and certainly for the audience ever, and we'll
why?
probably just be watched by two men and a blind dog again. So
Well, that's our fan base. So it is what it
yeah,
is.
so it's
Two men and a blind
amazing
dog. That's our fan
yeah,
base.
yeah. So people are missing out on this.
Yeah. All right. What do we have? Let's play
Let's
Lost
play the
Words. Okay. What's
lost
our Lost
words.
Words
We
this
want
week?
to build that tension again. Lost
Oh,
words.
God. Mummer.
Mama.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, Stephen.
Uh,
Yes,
I
Stephen.
I could
Mama.
go several
Mama.
ways with that one.
You
A
can go
mummer.
whichever way you like. Nobody's
Well,
watching,
the
see?
mummers when I was a kid was they would always be in parades and they would be playing like harmonica or whatever.
Yeah.
And if I'm thinking dirty, a mummer is so I'm not sure which way to go. So can't wait to see what a mummer is.
Oh, we can't wait. Here we go.
A mummer, originally a masked performer, but late slang for someone who engages in deceit or disguise. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
As you know,
mine's
we're
are better.
carrying on. Yeah, we're carrying on with our presidential
I see
presidential
that.
lost words, I think. So
Ay, ay, ay.
yeah.
Okay,
So it's
very cool.
is it Mamma Mia or Mama or
Oh my God.
yeah. Yeah. Where did that come from? Who found
Anky
that one?
Panky, hola
Uh,
Baba
yeah.
Of course he did.
Anky Panky 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 Panky.
Thank you.
And
Anyway,
thanks for
well,
sharing. All right,
yeah.
next.
It's
Well, Nobby news of the week, kids. This will
Nami
be
News.
interesting.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Oh
Then
man,
I
let me tell you.
then I will
I'm
begin.
Here we go. The Nobby news of the week. YouTuber fakes his death to get a refund from an airline. Of course he does. A UK-based YouTuber faked his death mid-flight as part of a prank to get a refund from the airline. The stunt captured the video, showed the influencer pretending to suffer a fatal medical emergency. This guy's an idiot. The airline reportedly refunded the ticket, but the video divided reactions. Some viewers found it clever, hilarious, while others criticized it wrong, dangerous, and potentially illegal. I agree with that. Authorities and airlines have not publicly commented. Viral was incredible. Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
The guy's an idiot. So,
Yeah.
okay, so that was mediocre then. Mediocre. Well, he's an idiot. You don't you put idiot. Well, you probably do actually on this show. Okay, let's see what number 2 will bring us.
I agree with the people. That's just dangerous. I mean, like,
Yeah,
they have to like
yeah.
land the plane and shit. All right. Czech family of 3 accused of running a fake dental clinic. In the Czech Republic, a family of 3 had been accused of operating a fake dental clinic without proper license or qualifications. The trio allegedly treated dozens of patients performing procedures like tooth extractions and filling while posing as legitimate dentists. Authorities said that they are charged. Authorities said that they even charged for these unauthorized services. Well, yeah, it's usually how it works if you service it. The scam came to light. Complaints from patients about painful outcomes, really, and suspicious practices. When they said you have to take your pants off, I guess, for us to examine your mouth. The case shocked locals. Stricter oversight on private medical services. Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting guy. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
let's
So we got the YouTuber faking a death, and I got a fake dentist. What else you got?
yeah, well, it's all fake on this show.
Ay, ay, ay. 80-year-old drives a luxurious Mercedes sedan down Rome's Spanish steps and gets stuck. Of course. In Rome, Italy. No, Rome, Alaska. Rome, Italy. An 80-year-old woman behind
Yeah,
the
Rome
wheel
in
of a
the US
luxury.
somewhere. You know that's
Yeah, I'm
already.
sure there is. In Rome, Italy, an 80-year-old woman driving a luxurious Mercedes sedan accidentally drove down the historical steps, thinking that she was in Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movie, one of the city's most iconic landmarks. She became stuck partway down, causing damage to the centuries-old staircase and drawing attention from tourists and authorities. Emergency crews had to carefully remove the car, which no one was injured, and the bizarre incident has raised concerns about navigation systems misleading drivers and growing numbers of unusual tourist mishaps in this heritage zone. So here's my thing. If you see that your navigation is taking you down steps, wouldn't you be like, no? Like, how stupid are you?
Well,
Uh,
well, yeah. Well, she may be stupid on for 3 reasons. So I'll get the first one out of the system first. Number one, she's Italian.
okay.
Uh, and number two, she's driving a Mercedes. And number three, she's 80. So
Yeah, if she's driving, she has her faculties. But I'm just saying, it's just this. All right. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Nah, big deal.
yeah. Well, you didn't like it. Didn't like it. Didn't
Yeah.
like it.
I told you the show would go downhill. All right. What's number 4?
Well, she did. She tried to go downhill. It
You
went
go
up to
down the
her.
stairs. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
going down the
I
wrong
got a
end.
I got a funny feeling we're going down the stairs and going to get stuck in it. Okay, let's
There you go. Number 4, man wakes up with a ship in his garden.
yeah.
Can't wait to hear that. That's what girls say that's in their pants. In London, UK. Really? London, UK. You have to tell people they're that stupid. In
Well,
London, UK, a man.
there are, but look, the blind dog has an issue with it, so
All right,
you
there
have
you
to
go.
read it out
In
as it is.
London, UK, a man woke up finding an old barge and mysteriously appeared in his backyard overnight. Okay. A rare high tide combined with strong winds loosened moorings and carried the abandoned vessel from a nearby river state into his garden. That's funny. The unexpected maritime visitor caused no injuries, but left minor property damage and baffled homeowners. Locals dubbed it the nautical invasion, with May joking, now he owns waterfront property. Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, yeah, that's cute. And who's going to own up to that
Monkey,
one?
monkey,
Yeah,
Yeah,
all about
I wouldn't, I wouldn't,
monkey,
I
monkey,
I wouldn't
monkey,
own up to that
monkey,
if I was
monkey, monkey.
you've never
him.
been to London, so you know, put your A to Z away. Okay,
There you
all
go.
right.
All right, number 5. What do we got?
Number 5.
Oh my God. Tourists moon the Great Wall face jail time. Shoot them. In China, two. Oh, the Japanese. Oh, the Japanese. Oh, yes, Japanese. Oh, yeah, yeah, Godzilla. Okay, sorry.
I'll take
In
the chance.
China,
I'll
two
take the chance.
Godzilla tours in their 20s sparked outrage after mooning the Great Wall of China and taking a photo of the act.
Yeah.
Idiots. The incident quickly occurred at a popular site and quickly reported by bystanders. Of course it was. Authorities arrested the pair for public indecency and disrespecting a cultural monument, resulting in a brief jail sentence. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The stunt was condemned on social media in both countries, calling it juvenile and a deep disrespect of one of the world's most iconic landmarks. I agree with that 1,000%.
Oh, okay. So, are you talking about the Great Wall of China being an iconic landmark, or the posterior of the two Japanese tourists? That's
Oh
the
no, the
learning
wall.
question.
I'm very respectful of that stuff. You have to. You can't be. And the fact that they're two 20-year-olds from Japan, you should just have them do Harry Carry. You just have them in their lives. Disrespect. Done. Yeah.
They're with you on that one, Stephen. It would seem they're with you on that one.
Yeah.
So,
See, it's like if I would go to Japan and make fun of Godzilla, like, oh, Godzilla, oh, he's funny, then yeah, it'd be disrespectful. But I do it here in America, so it's okay. Same with the Great Wall. You go to China, you respect their stuff. I mean, just because you're an idiot and you're 20 years old and you're from some YouTuber trying to get likes and clicks, grow the fuck up. So it's stupid people.
yeah,
I hate stupid people.
yeah.
Take them out back
Well,
and
the
shoot
thing,
them. Don't let them Don't let them
yeah.
reproduce. Anyway, go ahead.
I think the thing that the most interesting part of that's true. I think it was quickly reported by bystanders. So
Yeah.
it was either them or the massive amount of CCTV or the
No,
spy
I
drones.
would venture to you have to understand, like when you go to the Great Wall, there's people from all over the world there, and that is
Yeah,
like it's almost I don't want to say it's like a religious experience. Because think about this, like how old it is, how it was built, the whole nine yards. And so
it's a
when you're
wall,
there,
Stephen.
it's like yeah, but
It's a
it's still a marvel from when it was built. So you're just in awe of it. So someone to do something like that is very disrespectful. So I could see where
yeah.
people would report that. Forgetting the
I didn't.
CCTV stuff.
Yeah, I didn't realise that Marvel had built it. But there you go.
Yeah, Marvel built a lot of things. Sure, the DC helped them. Yeah. All right, kids. Number six, Spanish keep easy for me to say. Spanish beekeeper sets bees on police during traffic stop.
Yeah.
This is going to be good. In Spain, a 70-year-old beekeeper was being pulled over suspected of drunk driving under a situation chaotic by releasing a swarm of bees from his vehicle. Apparently, transporting hives at the time the man opened them frustration during the stop, causing the bees to swarm the area. Startled police were flee to take shelter indoors. No serious injuries were reported, but authorities later confirmed that the man was intoxicated and now faced multiple charges, including reckless driving and changing obstructing justice. I love it. That's
Yeah.
good.
So
Beekeeper
that's
sets bees.
he's up with. Yeah. And who's
Bunky, bunky, on a bunky, 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 bunky.
You're not making friends with the news team. That's all I can say. Because
There
the
you go.
fact that they worked hard to get this stuff together. Yeah, so it's a bit of an OAP news week, it would seem. So
Yeah,
yeah,
interesting.
but
Yeah.
you can
All right,
imagine
well, let's see what
you can imagine
swings.
how drunk the guy was. Gets out of his car and thinks, I'm not gonna. The guy says to him, "Can you blow into that bag?" And he said, "No, I've already called my own chips." And then out come the bees. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
that's.
God.
You
Well,
can choose
all
one.
the stories I know all the stories this week
Are you going to say all the
just so
stories this week are rubbish? That's what you're going to say.
are rubbish. They are. They suck. But if I have to pick one, all right,
Yeah,
calm down,
yeah,
people.
yeah,
If I have to pick one,
yeah,
it's the YouTuber. He's an idiot. The Czech family. I didn't know they even had teeth over there. The 80-year-old, whatever. The man waking up with a ship is cute. The Spanish beekeeper. That's just funny. But I think we have to go with the tourists that whatchamacallit, the tourists that
the,
moon the Great
the
Wall.
Great
Face
Wall.
jail time. That's the one. I think that's the one.
Yeah. Well, normally they're all crap, but at least he's chosen one this week. That's a plus point.
There you go.
Okay.
That's right. So it's steadily improving. All right, kids, it's your sex horoscope. Let's see if you're going to get laid this week. Here we go.
Here we go, guys. Welcome to this week's edition of No Snobs and Knobs Sex Horoscope, where we spin the wheel of fortune to see how much nookie you're going to get this week.
Oh, Aries at 88%. She looks like she just got done having sex.
Yeah,
Hair's all
she said
messy
she
like
had a
that.
bad. Last week was bad. This week she looks like she's
Apparently, she looks tired.
ramming it in.
Wow. And Taurus at 91%. How this chick ever gets no? There's no way. Oh, she's smiling. She got some.
Yeah, she's there's a lot of Red Bull happening there.
I think so. And we have Gemini at 78%. She's new to the program. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. There you go.
Yeah.
She looks thrilled.
Well, there's two of them. So,
look at us. And we have Cancer at 99%. She's definitely new, and there's no way this chick is getting laid. Not with that. No, those teeth, the face. There's nothing there about her. I don't know. Just saying. She's new as well.
My mother loves her.
Okay, and Leo, 93%. You with the glasses again.
She's via me micing it every week now. Then get her away. The Ferrari's parked outside.
There you go. Well, we have two chicks at least. And we have this one, 22%. Wow. Yeah, she looked like a 22%er.
Normally she does really well, but
not this week. Yeah, she's not doing good this week. And we have Libra at 62%. This girl just looks too wholesome. I think she falls asleep on herself. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not sure about her.
I think so. And we have Scorpio at 68%. The Robert Palmer girl, Simply Irresistible. Simply Irresistible.
Yeah. Can you whistle?
And we have Sagittarius at 74%. She's new. She looks like she should just work at a candy store or a milk ice cream parlor.
She was serving the Volibs downstairs.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. And we have Capricorn at 93%. Your yummy mommy who you love to death. There you go.
Yeah. Soccer, thanks. Soccer's doing well.
Thanks to the soccer moms of the world. And we have Aquarius at 35%. She's new. And, okay.
Yeah. She's struggling this week.
She's struggling. All right. And we have, of course, the hot Asian Pisces, 62%. It doesn't matter because she's a hot Asian, so we're good.
Yeah, well,
and I know the AI girl of the week is a hot Asian, so I'm very excited this week.
Anything can happen on this show, Stephen.
There you go. Before AI. Okay, so this is a new series, Before AI. Okay.
Before AI, and it's all about jobs. It's all about jobs that we had before. And now we have AI, and so it's made the jobs irrelevant.
Okay.
So
President of the United States, Vice President, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, gong farmers, all that sort of stuff. So here we go.
Okay. Groom of the Stool, people who wipe the king's bottom. Okay.
That is an official title. Official job in the royal households.
Okay.
And so no AI is doing it. It would seem. So Groom of
the Stool. Someone who wiped the king's bottom. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
there's a job where you start at the bottom and stay there. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Like a proctologist. Go ahead.
What I couldn't find was actually is groom a unisex word? Because would you be called groom of the stool if you had to wipe the queen's bottom? That I couldn't find. But no,
I think that's called gigolo. Gigolo. It's called gigolo.
Okay. Yeah. But no doubt somebody will have a quick shifty at that on the old AI and tell us.
Sure.
So jobs people had before
or AI. Very interesting. Very cool.
Interesting.
All right, could you live here? An unusual place that we picked, and could you live there?
This was an interesting one.
And if you want to be part of the "Could You Live Here" tour, get your
Get your
tickets
tickets.
now.
Get your
Yeah.
tickets now. They're
Can
3.5
you
million
live in
each.
Hot Coffee, Covington County, Mississippi? The name comes from a store
Mississippi.
owner in the 1800s was known for serving strong and hot coffee for travelers. Let's just take a look at Hot Coffee,
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Hot Coffee is a town in Mississippi. Let's see what it's known for.
Well,
Nothing.
it's
Uh,
known for being on this show, Stephen. That's the most important thing.
that's it. Well, that's celebrated in local Mississippi lore. It's sometimes elevation. There are no people in Hot Coffee, Mississippi. Hot
No,
coffee, the top coffee, the
they've all gone to
celebrated in
Starbucks.
Little Mississippi. It's wow, this is like nothing. There's one restaurant in Mississippi called Hot Coffee Junction, and there are three hotels in Hot Coffee. None that you want to go to unless you want to be killed by Jason from the Halloween series. Okay, well, welcome to Hot Coffee, Mississippi. That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
hot coffee. It's, yeah. I had to double Google that one as well to
Okay.
just to check it because I thought that's a slightly bizarre name.
Yeah,
Because you put in Hot Coffee USA, you get all sorts of different.
that is very cool, though. Very nice. All right. The entry to this week's puzzle, or question, what was the first thing sold on eBay? A laser pointer, a
Yeah.
torn comic book, or a broken watch? And I said it was a broken laser, and the answer
Okay.
is
Build some tension here.
broken laser pointer. I was right, as it should, as
Yeah.
I always am. Thank you very little.
Yeah. Let's see. He was right. Yeah. And this is what we think about the person who set the quiz this week,
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Could be
Christine.
worse. Very nice.
On this show. Okay.
Oh, and we want to thank the Peep Show enthusiasts for showing up this week, and
Yeah,
go
this
you'll be able to
week's
look through the little slots.
Bustin's audience. So I could say is the Volibs already downstairs. Don't touch the girls. Hope you had a great time. We didn't.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think
that's
we're
it.
sort of we're grinding to a proverbial halt. I think.
Yeah, so everybody, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with more knobby news, or no snobs or knobs, as we like to say. We've got a hot Asian chick coming up on the AI Babe of the Week. We hope you enjoy her. I know I will. And don't forget to subscribe and like, tell your friends. And if you're into music, check out our music playlist where David has composed many things from rock and roll to big band to country and western and to stuff I have no idea what it is. And there you go. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll see you all later.
Yeah. See you
Cheers.
all next week, everyone. Bye bye.